Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Here we go, baby. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Yes, Kevin.
Yeah.
We are starting early.
Yeah, it's NCAA March Madness begins today. So,
Sports show.
yeah.
Well,
So-
but you probably are actually. Are you going to go out and watch the games? Don't you do that with Chip from Little
Yeah,
Smiles?
Chip and I are going to probably go out. Might go out tomorrow. I think so. We're going to do it. Yeah, it's kind of a tradition. We go out and grab a little lunch, a couple beers.
But today's a big prep day. You got to know your shit because they'll call you out on it.
No, everybody always wants to call you out on stuff,
I
Jay
mean,
Bird.
Villanova's defense, Virginia. I mean, they're ranked 13th.
Who cares, Jay Bird?
I do not.
Only part I liked about that was the beers with Chip.
That's right. Yeah, that's a good part of it. That's really the best part of sports, honestly, is the
Or
party
when-
that goes around it.
Or when you get pied on your sports show.
Yes, that was definitely something interesting yesterday.
I heard you got clocked.
I did, yeah. I'm just kind of chilling out. Just, I don't know, we're talking about the Marlins, and boom, that nail with the pie. Just never know what's going to happen, Virginia. That's just what this crazy world gives to you.
It's an awesome video, though.
It is, yes. You have not checked that out yet. It's on the KVJ Facebook page.
And YouTube.
And YouTube, too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, can go do that. Let me see here. I got a couple suggestions email-wise. I was talking about how my dog Coco keeps licking me in the face like about 45 minutes before my alarm goes off. And then, like, today, she was then walking on me. So it was like, Coco. And then, like, by the time I kind of, like, laid there, I was like, I know I'm up. So just got up early. But, yeah, it's just like the third time this week she's done it.
It might be because she's got to go poop. Is that
Yeah,
it?
sometimes I've taken her out, but it's like, man, I gotta get that girl on a different clock because it's like, it's killing me.
Yeah, you can't be woken up an hour before wake-up time. That's brutal.
Well, it's right at that window where it's like it's just close. I mean, she's doing it right about 30 to 45 minutes, but So it's not drastic, but I mean, it is.
It's just enough to piss you off.
Yeah, it's enough that it's shaving it. Like, and today, here I am. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it a little bit today. So it's like, yeah, I gotta figure something out. But I got this email from Carol said, you should buy Coco her own special little bed on the floor. Yeah, if she'd lay in there. That's the only thing, too, sometimes with dogs or animals. Like, you always have this great intention. You get them something that's just for them, and lo and behold, they wind up,
Well, she's spoiled now because she gets to lay in the bed with you guys. So
Right,
putting her in her own bed is going to be very difficult.
Yeah.
Just like with a kid.
We'll see. It's an idea. I definitely appreciate it. We'll see what's up. See how the queen likes it. Maybe we can get that going. Be nice 'cause I just yawned. I'm like, oh, tired. Andrew said, Kev, love you, buddy, but you can't be serious about gluing on a toupee. That's ridiculous. You look like a rock star if you just cut your hair like Jason Statham. Don't shave your head like Michael Jordan. Just trim it with clippers with a 3-guard. Check it out. See if you like it. Then use a 2-guard if you need to go shorter. You'll look great. Do it, man.
So the one dude that's weird to me is when guys are going bald on top and they still are growing out their hair in the back like a Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Just shave that motherfucker off. And he's right. The Bruce Willis, the Jason Statham, they still have a little bit of hair on there, but it's not like that horseshoe like Dr. Phil does.
Yeah.
It's like, Dr. Phil, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
He's given up. I mean, Dr. Phil at this point, he doesn't want to be sexy. He just wants to be the voice of reason and a doctor. And
Yeah.
those kind of guys, it doesn't matter. They can look stupid.
I guess they feel just that little bit of coloring around there makes them look better. And it's typically like, like white guys that do it because, they want a little bit of coloring to do it. I mean, yeah, if you got darker complexion, then I think it's easier to shave that head.
But if you shave that head, now you look a little more intimidating. If you have the Dr. Phil haircut, no one's scared of you.
You're warm.
You're warm.
You're wise.
You're
Yeah.
wise. You're helpful.
Sometimes, though, I've seen some straight-up bald dudes just look gross. That
But
sometimes does happen.
were
know.
they gross before though?
I don't think if they had hair, they'd be as gross. But, yeah, it's a tough game.
It is. It is.
It is a tough game.
I mean, Dr. Phil, he's doing the horseshoe hairdo and the mustache. He's got
What a combo.
He's got balls.
You got
man.
balls.
He's got balls.
He's got balls. Yeah, what is he thinking? What is he doing?
I got caught up in one of those auto plays on YouTube where you just watch video after video. It was on
Yeah.
automatic. I was watching some of the greatest hits of Dr. Phil. It sucked me in, man. There's some good shit on.
Greatest hits of Dr. Phil, huh?
He don't take no shit, Kev. There was one where he's fighting with this guy during commercial break, and he's like, I don't give a shit. Get the hell off my stage. Like,
Really?
Yeah, it was great.
Wow.
I don't think he said, I don't give a shit. That was me who kind of said that, but yeah, he kicked him off.
Huh.
Go Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
A little heads up here about Nicolas Cage. Apparently he's going to be doing a new drug cartel thriller. Any chance it's going to be good?
He should do a comedy. He needs to do what Tom Cruise did in Tropic Thunder. Do a cameo or a bit part where he's funny and he stands out as that comic relief. He can do it. Quit with the action, dude.
Yeah. What do you think what is the safest kind of movie to come back with? Is it a drama? Is it a romantic comedy? Is it a comedy? What is it?
I think it is what Tom Cruise did after he did all of his crazy shit. He came back with a bit part. Wasn't the star, wasn't the leading man, wasn't chasing down aliens or jumping off buildings. It was comedy.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You got to be able to have a little fun and show that, okay, I'm likable.
Exactly.
I'm not just this weird, quirky guy that buys elephant bones and crap.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur bone. I got to be able to laugh at myself and let other people laugh at me too.
He was great in Honeymoon in Vegas. He was great in Valley Girl. I mean, he knows how to do comedy. I used to love Nicolas Cage as a comedic actor.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of it. He's almost, I think, at that place now. Who's the guy who did John Travolta? He kind of reminds me a little bit of like a John Travolta where he just was in that off space and had done some movies that weren't great, and he does Pulp Fiction, and it totally rejuvenated his career. Came back stronger than ever.
Grease was on the other day, and John Travolta doesn't look real in that movie. He looks like he is computer animated. I don't know what. It doesn't look like a human. It's bizarre.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, but he's got this going on. We'll see if he can rise to his former glory. He did some great films back in the day. Yep. Yeah, you have some people like that you just wish. You like to see them, on top.
That's how Michael Keaton was for a while. He was kind of radio silent for a while. You didn't hear about Michael Keaton, and then all of a sudden he starts doing all these movies again. It was that Birdman that really kind of got the heat back on him.
Yeah, he's had a good run here lately. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, he even played a bad guy in an action movie not too long ago.
I saw that. Is it running on Netflix? I saw a movie where he's the bad guy. His face is on the cover. Like, he looks all evil and shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think it was the last Spider-Man movie.
Oh, no, it wasn't it.
Did you see that Birdman movie?
I did.
Is it good?
I liked it. It was one of those movies I probably can only watch once or twice. But yeah, a very good movie. He's a great actor. Mm-hmm. I'm a fan of him.
Me too. I think he's just awesome.
Lynn sent us an email, said, hey, I had a very incredible experience last night. I went to the Kravis Center and saw Amadeus live. They presented the 1984 Academy Award-winning movie in high def on a big screen in sync with a full symphony orchestra playing the music under the scenes.
That's cool.
That is a neat little concept, isn't it? Yeah.
Amadeus, Amadeus. Did they sing that?
Yeah, I think that was in there, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. They did that Falco song.
That was in the movie Amadeus?
I believe so, yeah.
That's kind of awesome.
I think so.
I would like to see that performed live by an orchestra. That's a jam.
Yeah. In fact, I think that's why they wrote the song, Rock Me Amadeus.
Was for the movie?
I thought so, yeah.
The movie came first?
I think the song came first. Let me think. And then they had the movie Amadeus. And there might have, was there...
I didn't think that song was in it.
I don't know.
I thought that song was just like one of those weird 80s songs.
I love that song.
Oh, it's a jam.
The song came out in 1985. Yeah, Falco did it. Let me see. Rock Me Amadeus, first German-speaking artist to be credited with the #1 single. Let me see. Production, official versions, mixes, music video. Mixes elements of Mozart's time with 1980s contemporary society in a dinner
It says
jacket.
the movie Amadeus came out in 84.
Okay, that'd be about the same time.
Huh.
It's a serious movie. It's like it's based on the time where he was alive.
Yeah, I never saw the movie.
It's pretty long.
Is it? Yeah.
Yes.
I always thought that the two were linked together.
I want to say it's 2 parts, actually. I could be off on that.
I'm looking at the soundtrack. I don't see Rock Me Amadeus by Falco. It's all like real, like Mozart.
It was a legit movie. It was based on his life. I just don't see where they would have put it in the movie.
Well,
yeah.
They missed the boat.
They did. How did they come out like within like a year of each other and then?
Well, the movie was big, so that probably spawned the hit. It's like, oh, it's in pop culture again. Let me rock it out.
But in the video, they show clips. It looks, I don't know.
It's not. That video is not from the movie.
Oh, okay.
It should be.
The video looks like it is from an
Oh, okay. I got you. All right. Yeah, whoever did this version of this video, yeah, they actually used the movie clips for it. So yeah, I don't think that's the original.
Is it
video,
illegal online?
Probably, yeah.
That kind of that was very popular. Everybody talk like this. That's another one of those talking kind of songs.
Yeah.
Rock me Amadeus.
Rock me Amadeus. Yeah. That kind of worked, yeah.
What was the one you were doing the other day that was talking? It was from the 80s. It was
yeah, we had a bunch of them. You had B-52s. You had Talking Heads.
Okay.
Would do it.
Blinded me with science. That's what it was.
Science. Yeah. I was thinking about doing a topic on this. Best artist with the worst song. Or what's the worst song from, some great artists? Because, somebody said, hey, do you remember this song from Madonna in 1990? And they're telling me the song. I was like, no. And remember when she did that Dick Tracy soundtrack?
Yes.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember, because I was like a junior in high school. And I remember I went to the midnight screening on a Thursday night, got some cheap ass T-shirt from it, and I remember I cut the sleeves off of it. It couldn't look like a bigger piece of white trash.
And you rocked it.
Oh my gosh, it was so scummy. Yeah, but this song, do you remember this song from that soundtrack called Hanky Panky?
Come on. Some girls they like candy, and others they like to grind. I'll settle for the back of your hand somewhere on my behind.
I mean, that's just awful.
It's horrible.
Wait, let it breathe. I don't remember this.
Oh, it's so bad. Yeah, it's called Hanky Panky.
Kev, I can't take that shit. That's terrible.
Oh, wait, maybe I do. I think I do remember that
Yeah,
now.
it was when
Okay.
Madonna was super hot at the time.
Was she dating Warren Beatty?
Yeah, I think she was dating Warren Beatty, and she came out with this. This is kind of like where she started to sputter from mega fame. Like she had done, I think, Like a Prayer, and this was kind of like right on the tail end of that. And then she started, I remember the early 90s. Some of her stuff was, people didn't know what to think. That's when she did like Don't Cry For Me, Argentina, and she did the Evita.
Evita.
She was kind of doing that kind of stuff, and her massive pop status started to kind of like, at least on the pop chart, started to, erode a little bit.
Well, she had a massive cool factor, like Desperately Seeking Susan.
Yeah.
She could not have come off cooler. In
Right.
that movie, she is the epitome of cool. And then you follow it up and you do.
From 83 to 90, yeah, there was nobody for 7 years that was hotter than Madonna.
Hanky panky. I want a little spanky. What?
So bad.
It's a pretty rough song.
Yeah. So
Busy.
if you had to nominate, what would you say is the worst song from some of the greatest artists?
I mean, for Billy Joel, he's got a couple songs that are just like, oh my gosh. There's one called Big Man on Mulberry Street.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of horns, and he sings really like that. I'm like, oh, Billy. And it's based on like a fake story about this guy in New York. He's walking around the streets who thinks he's a big shot, but he's not. And just like, oh, Billy, shut the fuck up. And I love pretty much everything he's ever done.
Yeah, I think if you look at like, is every artist that you love and have loved a lot, like what is that one song that just makes you cringe?
Nobody bats 1,000. Everyone makes a turd or two.
Yeah. I remember, because I was a big Kiss fan growing up, and man, they just started to come out with some really cringy songs. And I remember when I finally started to like be like, I just don't know, man, this Kiss thing anymore. They did a song for, and it was also an awful movie too. It was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure 2.
Oh, this is the one fucking Kiss song I like. This
know
goddamn
you
rock
do.
and roll. I love
Yes.
this. I know you're down.
Yeah, that's really the part of it. Yeah,
Paul Stanley starts
Paul
talking.
Yeah, Paul talking at the end of this thing is like,
It's so cheesy.
yeah. And they repeat this. I mean, my gosh.
I know life can be tough, but God gave you rock and roll.
That is, every time I heard that, I'm like, oh.
Life sometimes can get tough, and I know life sometimes can be a drag. But people, we have been given a gift. We have been given a road, and that road's name is rock and roll.
How awful is that? Oh my gosh, I would cringe every time I heard that. I'm like, oh no, he did not just do that.
And to me, I feel like you lose all rock credibility when you say it's a drag.
It's
just-
a
it sounds
drag.
so-
We've been given a gift. We've been given a role. And that rock is rock and roll. Oh, I couldn't even believe that. I'm like, wait. Oh, I got to hear it again so bad.
I know life sometimes can get tough, and I know life sometimes can be a drag. But people, we have been given a gift. We have been given a road, and that road's name is rock and roll.
I love it.
Rock and roll.
I mean,
I was like, ah.
it's so bad, but you also have to agree it's so good though.
I mean, he nails the note.
He nails. Oh
He
no,
nails the note.
it's great. It's everything that I need in life. I hate and love it all at the same
Oh
time.
my gosh, I cringe every time I hear that. I'm like,
That's some cheesy shit.
that's where I couldn't walk around and be like, yeah, I'm in the Kiss Army.
rock and roll.
Oh, do you have a gift? Do you have a role? Is this name rock and roll?
Your Paul's not that bad, actually.
West Palm Beach, how's everybody feel?
Good. Till you started singing like that.
Oh my
Gosh,
gosh.
I fucking can't stand Kiss.
That's another great topic too. The biggest cheese dick in rock.
I mean, they are up there.
Your boy Vince Neil.
He's up
that you
there.
saw at Walmart.
He's not, ultimately to Vince's credit though, I don't know, he's not as cheap. Paul Stanley
He's
by
not,
far.
no.
Yeah.
And Paul Stanley.
He's more dirty than anything. I mean, he just is. He's
More of
just
a dirtbag.
disgusting. He's just, yeah.
And I feel like Paul Stanley.
If there was an award for least likely to wipe, it would be Vince Neil. If you want to hand out a high school superlative, I would have Vince Neil's face now with least likely to wipe.
And we say that because we know he's in Canada.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he can't hear us.
But at least Paul Stanley doesn't dial it in either. He really still tries to give the people a nice show.
No, he does.
He does.
He really does care about his fans, and he does all that. I can appreciate that. He's putting forth the effort.
I actually do like Paul Stanley. Gene Simmons is a douche, but Paul Stanley I do like.
Yeah, Paul Stanley's a cheese dick, but he's not a dick face.
Exactly.
Like Gene Simmons is. Yeah, so.
That's a fun game, though. I like going through artists who have their shittiest side. It's a fun topic.
Yeah, if you've got some nominations for us, and they've got to be like, it can't be a shitty artist with a shitty song, because
No.
what do you expect? But
Sure.
it's got to be the best of the best. Like, what was Prince's worst song? Michael Jackson's.
The Beatles, Yellow
Worst song.
Submarine. I'm not a big fan. We all live
Yeah.
on a Yellow Submarine.
Yeah.
Shut up, Ringo.
Something like that. So, yeah, anyway, so Len said, yeah, good stuff. So, love you guys. Looking forward to seeing you in KVJ Nation on Saturday. All right.
Woohoo!
Yeah. And and Jason, D-fuck min, which is go fuck yourself in Vietnamese.
God, I love that.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Just walk up to me and say that to me on Saturday. D-fuck me.
So anyway, some of the fun stuff going on there. Yeah, Saturday's going to be a good time. Looking forward to that. Matthews Brewery, 3:30 going to be there, and Brother Jimmy's and Pirates Well. Lots of good stuff going to be going on.
Are you guys taking off Friday night? Kind of laying low?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to Jason Mraz.
Oh, that's right. But yeah, but you're not going to
It's
like.
mellow.
Yeah, you won't
Yeah.
rage at that.
No, I will not rage. In fact, I don't know if I'll even drink. I want to drink in Jason Mraz. That's the only cocktail I want.
Drinking Jason Mraz on Friday, drinking Jason Pennington on Saturday.
Gosh, which one will I enjoy more?
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if you're upset or not, but Toys R Us is closing down. Like, I think everything. They're going to sell or close all of their stores, saying they just can't compete with Amazon anymore.
I'm actually legit bummed out. I mean, I love toys. I still go to Toys R Us as a man.
Well, it's fun to kind of just still, I understand how everybody's buying everything, but like, for instance, my son Kennedy started to get into playing cards. And when I was a kid his age, I love baseball cards, and I got the sticker books and all that stuff. And I had so much fun with that right at pretty much what his age is right now. And I remember we would go out, we'd hop on our bicycles, and we'd go to this place, and it was kind of like a card store. They had like stuff like that, comic books and playing cards and stuff like that. And we'd go in there, we'd buy the packets. I remember sitting on the front step of that thing, opening them up and eating that shitty gum.
That gum was awful.
Oh, it was atrocious. But there was just something to it. It had that white dusting
It
on
had
it, which I don't know what the hell
white
that
dust on it.
was.
It
Probably
could have been
anthrax. Yeah. Good.
The hardest gum on the planet.
Oh, yeah. And it tasted horrible. I mean,
Terrible.
it tasted-
The baseball card, it was awful.
It tasted horrible, but there was just something about it, and I loved it to death. And I was just kind of sad because the other day he wanted some. I'm like, oh, let's go to Toys R Us and run off and see if we can find some cards there.
I'm working on a goodbye song to Toys R Us if you guys want to jump on it. We Are the World style.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, you think about it because if you know what you're getting, Amazon's great. You go there, you get it conveniently, and it gets mailed to you. There was fun when I was a kid just going in there, and my mom had a thing where if I was good, I got to pick out a toy.
And you browse.
And you would browse. And
you
be like,
could touch things.
I have no idea
It's
what
tangible.
I want. Yes, and you would just be like, it was all right in front of your face, and you're just like, up there looking at the stuff, and you're just like, what a thrill that was. And I just think, like, our kids now, that thrill is going to be gone. You can go online, but it just doesn't have the same.
You're completely right. The magic of going there, my dad would say, you've got a $5 spending fee. You go in there, you pick out what you want for $5, and you go through every aisle. Oh,
$5.
Back then, that was a lot of money for a kid that just wants a figure or two. But it was so much fun, and it was magical, and it was some of the greatest memories I ever had with my dad.
Yeah, I thought so too. It was just, and to think that that's not going to be around anymore.
That's way different than hitting a button on your laptop. I don't give a fuck what anybody says to me about that.
I know you're writing a song for it. Will you make a video? And if you are, you should go back to Toys R Us with your dad.
Absolutely. If it's open. I mean, I don't know.
When are they closing? I think that they've got a few weeks, right?
I don't know. Didn't see the dates on it, but I've kind of been noticing, like, there's a couple Toys R Us that we've gone to, and it just...
The heart's been taken.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
The only time you see people in there is Christmas.
Yeah, I would still see a smattering, but yeah, I remember toy stores being more full, and they just had started to get that feel of rundown. You know, the couple Toys R Us. I don't know what it was.
The shine is gone.
Yes, there was something about it. I'm like, yeah.
Well, Denny sold me his PS4 or whatever the hell it is, a video game system.
Yeah.
I go, I'm going to go buy a video game. He's like, dude, no one goes out and buy video games anymore.
I know.
You download it on your... in your system, you don't have to. You don't get up. I'm so excited I can't even talk. You download it. You play it in an hour. You never have to go to the toy store again.
Really?
Yes, I couldn't believe that shit either.
I know. And I remember
the last 3 games I bought, I literally bought on my couch, and they were ready to play in an hour.
Wow.
I know.
And it does sound like, it makes you sound old, but I remember when I was a kid and I was playing video games. I still remember the excitement, and I think it was Pac-Man. I remember the moment that they were unlocking the case so I could get the Pac-Man, and there's like only 2 left. And you ever remember that, where you were going there with the anticipation of, you didn't know if it was going to be in stock or not. And times where that, it's not there, but then the excitement of like, oh my gosh, they've got it. You know, there was something to that that added to the excitement. It's almost like you had to earn it. But now, I mean, everything is like, of course it's there. And if it weren't there, you'd be going, what? They don't have it? Like, they're so lame. And like, but then you were just like, oh, shucks.
I remember at Toys R Us, there was a Jawa, with the little guys from Star Wars, a little figure Jawa. They only had 1 left, and it was in a case. And it was me and another kid waiting with them. It was my mom and the other kid's mom. And my mom walked down to the aisle for something else, and that fucker got the Jawa.
The other kid?
Yeah, within a 3-minute, as my mom was walking away, that kid got the Jawa, and I was heartbroken.
I had the same thing. There was whatever the Star Wars figure was. It could have been a Jawa. Maybe they're harder to get. As a kid, I remember I saw it. I found it. I hid it. I went to go track my mom down. Be like, Mom, I can't find this anywhere. And I got her, and I brought her all the way back. Some little fucker had come and found it.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. They were like, because people were scouring all through the Star Wars toys to get that kind of stuff. But that's what it was. That was kind of like the joy, the scavenger hunt, the hunt. There was like there was an accomplishment to getting a toy back in the day that they just won't have now.
There was heartache. There was
a lot of emotion. There was a lot of emotion. You're not going to have that anymore. It's very sterile. Getting it, and maybe there's other different joys that, you know, they'll share and be like, oh, I remember when I downloaded and it said complete. Yay. I don't know. I mean, what is that? I don't know, because I'm not that kid anymore. But
you're right. I wonder if kids still have that same excitement hitting a button going, oh, fuck, I got a Jawa online.
Yeah, I think they do. I know my son gets excited for...
If your kid's yelling, fuck, I got a Jawa online, it may be time to order some soap online for their mouth.
Yeah, don't say fuck, kids.
Don't listen to this podcast.
Please don't.
Kids.
Yeah, I know he gets excited for like Madden release dates. You know, when a video game's going to come out, they'll do stuff like that. He gets, you know, excited. That's part of it.
That baseball game that I have that me and Ken are always talking about, it's the best video game I've ever seen in my life. It keeps stats to a different level. The guys look real. And
it's unreal.
I can't wait for it to come out. And the day it comes out, I have to hit a button, sit on my couch, and wait for it to be done. That's what you got to do now.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody, EJ, nailed it on the head in the chat room. He said, you know, they need to reinvent themselves and become an experience instead of just a store. And that really is the secret sauce of retail today. City Place is taking it on. Restoration Hardware, I've mentioned those kind of places, and they say that that's it. That people go out for experiences, maybe even, you know, more so. I know some people were with the home theater staying home, but you still want to connect. I still love to go out. Like, if it's nice outside and I'm at home and we're just like, I get depressed. Like,
Yeah.
I love to be out. I love to be doing things.
Experiencing life.
Yes, right. I love to
Life
be doing
doesn't
those kind of
happen on
things.
your sofa.
Yeah, but you're right. It's like, that's why I think the new design and the new mantra for City Place in West Palm is that they want it to be, you go and you experience things and you do stuff.
It makes sense because there's so much competition now and everything's so turnkey. You have to give them something extra. I think that's why you're seeing bars pop up in every movie theater now. They're giving you something extra than just a regular movie theater.
Yeah, I went to Revolutions after our cocktails and karaoke last Friday, and they, they have that like sports theater on the one side. They got the bowling on the one side and the sports theaters down on the other. And the bar that they have there, they've put a stage behind that bar now. And my son's daughter was playing in the band that was playing. I'm like, oh, that's new.
Yeah,
so you sit there and now you can watch like a show, a band play.
I never go there, and when I actually do, that place is badass. I love that place.
It is. It's not cheap. That would be the one knock if you're doing the bowling. You're like, what? How
It's
much to
expensive.
bowl? Yeah, it's it's not cheap. But yeah, if you go in there, like you can just grab a beer and watch a band play, and chill out.
Or just go there
Stay
and watch people bowl.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. That their arcade is awesome because they give you a card now and you keep your points on it. And they have cool prizes. When we used to live right downtown, one Christmas, I told Mags, I'm like, okay, Mags, I'm going to give you $50. And you're going to have that as your money on this card and get as many points as you can and then use your points to buy little Christmas presents for your brothers and sisters.
Oh, cute, yeah.
And she did, and she said it was so fun earning all those points and then cashing them in for little stuffed animals or little trinkets. But she wrapped all that up and gave it to her little brothers and sisters for Christmas.
Experience. See?
Yeah.
That was
an experience.
fun.
Yeah.
It was fun for me, too.
Yeah. The video games, I think Ken and I were there probably about 45 minutes. He went through about $30 in video games.
Yes, it is not cheap.
I was like, man.
That's why you have to say, okay, I'm putting this amount on the card, and then that's it. We're not going to go back and refill the card with more money.
I remember hitting the arcade, being there for hours, and would never go past $5.
Well, yeah, but that was back in the fucking 70s.
Yeah. Do kids still like the video? Because I remember at our Hocking County Fair, the biggest thing they had one year, I remember, was probably when I was getting into junior high. They had just an arcade tent. It was like a circus tent, but it's full of just arcade games.
I mean, when I go to
stand-up arcade
when I go
games.
to Boomers and I go to all those places that have pretty much they got activities, but they have it's a lot just video games. It's always packed. Kids go ape shit. I think having the big
still love all that stuff.
the stand up ones that I think kids love that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we're going to go. In fact, if you want to be in a couple weeks, we're going to do a series with my 9-year-old son, Cannon, called Beat My Kid. And
I love the name.
Yeah, it's going to be adults taking on Cannon and different things. If you want to take him on, air hockey, whatever, yeah.
Look, I mean, you can flower it up for him if you want, but I'm going to fucking crush that kid.
That's a better name. Fucking crush my kid.
All right, we got to change the T-shirts,
Yeah,
Denny.
we got the marketing done and everything. All right, change the...
We need the new logo done.
Golly.
I love Cannon,
Genius.
but he's going to be crushed.
And it's just like a meme of Jay Bird just knocking Cannon out.
And it's not one of those things where, I barely beat him to give him some confidence.
Yeah,
No, a fucking
crush him.
I mean, bloodbath.
Yes, that's what you got to do. If anybody's interested in that, we're going to do it a couple Saturdays. I think like maybe the second week in April on a Saturday morning at Boomers in Boca.
Nice.
Nothing's more satisfying than swatting down an 8-year-old's shot up going for basketball. It feels so good.
It
Just
does.
block it right in her face.
It does. Well, he'll talk smack, so it's like you got to beat him. You got to crush him.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
talk smack too.
Okay.
I'll drop it in. No, I'm just kidding. He'll actually probably win. These kids.
Well, you know what? Last time we were at Revolutions, he beat me in Papa Shot for the first time, like legit. I was
Legit?
like, crap. And I only missed about 5 in the 60 seconds, 5 shots.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he just. I'm like, holy.
I want some of
shit,
that
man.
action.
All he does when he goes home is just shoot on the mini hoop.
Bring it on.
Okay. All right. Yeah. See if you can beat my kid.
The bird ain't scared.
Yeah. Mail at kvjshow.com. Yeah, we're going to be doing putt-putt and air hockey and pop shot, football toss, all that kind of stuff.
Putt-putt's a lot of fun, too. If you
Yeah.
if you have the right people with you, it's a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
Yep. Alrighty, make sure you go check out Bud's Chicken and Seafood. 7 locations in Palm Beach County. Bud Sauce, Bird Sauce. Try the crab cakes. You're going to love it. Bud's Chicken and Seafood. And if you're going to be watching the NCAA, go check it out. Have it catered in. Watch it, baby.
Oh, that's a good call. Oh, that's a real good call.
Yeah.
It kicks off today, just about an hour or so. So, anyway, you can do that. And, I'm actually doing the sports show live today. I'm going to start locking the studio door for some odd reason.
Oh, it's live today?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny because I just got a text message. Hulk Hogan just landed in Florida.
Awesome. That's great, yeah. Yeah, it's actually live today. So, yeah, and I don't know. I assume our dump system would work over there. I don't know.
But, I mean, Hulk Hogan's not going to come in today, but just know Hulk Hogan is going to be in the area very soon.
Okay. All right. Yeah. 11 a.m. 640, The Hurricane. You can check it out. It's
The
always
hurricane.
on YouTube.
Oh, that's what we call Hulk Hogan.
He is a hurricane. You're right. Cat 5, baby. So check that out leading into the coverage for the NCAA. All right. We'll talk to y'all later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.